I'm not going to lie, as embarrassing as it is, I love a selfie as much as anyone else does. The thing is, they all start to look the same, sort of, after a while. And, you know, my job is to find new creative ways to have fun with photography. So I'm going to use this bush, this sort of hedgerow here, to try and create an experimental selfie, because I don't know how this is going to turn out. To make it appear as though I'm foraging my way through the jungle. So, bravely or stupidly, what I've done is stick my hand into this hedgerow and turn on the selfie camera here. First things first, my camera's on auto HDR mode. I'm going to force it on because obviously it's quite dark on the inside of these leaves because no sunlight's falling on them. Well, not a lot anyway, but it's quite bright on the back here. So, as always, HDR can be our friend. Right, so, question of finding the best position like that. Other selfie tips really apply here as they do when you're not stuck in a hedgerow like I am. With any kind of portraits, self-portraits or otherwise, your eyes are, the windows into the mind. So if there's any bit of my face that I want to make sure is in the shot here, it's my eyes, which can be a little bit of a challenge with so much foliage around. So, there we go. And the other thing is if my face is too far into the bush, then there's not much light that's falling on it. So again, just experiment with making sure that your face is exposed. Move your face a little bit further away. There we go. Something like that. Another top selfie tip, whether you're taking a self-portrait in a hedgerow or taking a picture of someone else, try and make sure that your subject's eyes are looking at the lens, not checking yourself out. And it's very tempting to do that, particularly when you're not really sure how the shot's looking in some creative mode like this. So work out where the lens on your phone is. There we are. That's where my lens is. So ideally, I don't want to be looking at myself. I want to be looking in that top corner there. And what you can do is experiment with some of the twigs, some of the little branches here, just moving them across so they're in front of your face at jaunty angles, add a little bit of dynamism into it, and again build on that sense of I'm in the middle of a jungle here. And just to help, I'm going to put my hand in the shot, just move some of these branches out of the way. Your face doesn't have to be in the middle. Use the thirds. We're all about being creative with these selfies. Maybe your viewer has to kind of hunt for you. Right then. You see, I'm still looking at myself here. It's so difficult because you just want to make sure that at least some of what you want is in frame. But once you're there, just tap go. Okay, just angling my head to the side a little bit. You might want to bring your face a little bit further back, because if you get your head too far in, first of all, you get a face full of leaves. But also, it's not going to be so well lit. So try your face on the angle a little bit. I'm still looking at myself. Look at the lens. It's very difficult. There we go. Oh, do you know what? I quite like this twig that's fallen across the corner of the frame there, and it's just giving a nice dynamic line in the final shot. Just angling the face a little bit. A few different facial expressions. Right, it's a bit of fun. Let's see how it turned out. Go away. This shot doesn't really work for me as a selfie, primarily because I can't really make myself out. I can tell that there's a face there. I can probably just about make out the glasses, but the exposure's all wrong. Maybe I've got my face pushed too close into the hedgerow, so there's not enough light falling on it. But for it to be a selfie, I need to see a bit more of myself. This shot gets the exposure pretty spot on, actually. I can see lots of greenery. I can see a bit of my face. The framing doesn't quite work for me, but most importantly, I can't make out my key features, which are the eyes. And a selfie without seeing the eyes isn't so pleasing. So as well exposed as that is, this one isn't working for me. I like this shot the best of my jungle selfie experiment. there's this natural hole that's been created as I've pulled the foliage back. I can make out one eye, a bit of my second eye. I also like the detail on the fingers there, but the exposure's just nice. I can see that the background has kind of been blown out, so I'm not really getting too distracted by that. It's a lot of fun. I would certainly use this one as my profile picture.